the International Space Station, passing over the Atlantic Ocean, now crossing over into the continent of Africa, the southern border of the country of Liberia. It's on a northeastern track and will be located over Africa at the time of launch being over at the east at one of the southern islands of Japan. You can see there on this map. Everything's still on track from here in Mission Control Houston and out of the Range Control Center and HTV control. Less than 2 minutes to launch.
Followed by the pressurization of the liquid oxygen and hydrogen systems of the second stage, and they are now complete. 79、74、75、76、79、80。Cooling initiates at the flame deflector.
1 minute until launch. Everything looking good so far.
打ち上げ1分前です。T-1 minute.
30 seconds to launch. Again, the solid rocket boosters and that core stage, the first stage containing liquid fuel, will carry the rocket through the first 1 minute 54 seconds of its launch. Everything's still on track, 10 seconds to launch. Getting a good view of the engine underneath, now igniting.
All systems are go.
T0 and liftoff of the HTV-8 and the H-2B rocket carrying its way 4 tons of cargo to the International Space Station. Lighting up the night sky over southern Japan. Everything looking good through the flight so far. Those 4 strap-on solid rocket boosters will carry the vehicle through the first 1 minute 54 seconds of the launch.
Following liftoff, the operation control of the launch vehicle has been switched from the blockhouse to the range control center.
Now 1 minute into the flight. $20 more seconds before those solid rocket boosters burn out. Everything looking good so far. The vehicle itself heading towards the southeast to get in the right phasing to meet up with the International Space Station. You can see the solid rocket boosters beginning to burn out. We should see them separate in pairs coming up here in just a few seconds. There's the first pair of solid rocket boosters separating. And the second pair. Now that core stage will continue to burn until 5 minutes 47 seconds into the flight, burning liquid fuel, liquid hydrogen, and liquid oxygen. Good confirmation of booster separation. 2 minutes 47 seconds into the flight, 3 minutes left of this first stage. Three minutes 47 seconds into the flight, everything looking good so far. That first stage will continue to burn for another 2 minutes. Four minutes 47 seconds into the flight, 1 minute left of this stage. Everything continued to be on track throughout the flight of the HTV today and the H-2B rocket, performing nominally. Again, 5 minutes 47 seconds into the flight will be the cutoff of that first stage. It'll enter into a 7-second coast period before the first and second stage separates. Another 7 seconds until the second stage is ignited. Everything continuing to be on track. 5 minutes, 27 seconds into the flight, 20 more seconds of the first stage burning. Switching to animation right after the burnout of that first stage. And confirmation that that first stage did successfully cut off. Second stage burning now. First and second stages separated. This second stage will burn for well over 8 minutes, 8 minutes 19 seconds. It'll be just over 15 minutes until the HTV itself is inserted into a good orbit. Coming up on 7 minutes into the flight, everything looking good so far.